So for the last 2 months, we've been on this goal setting, dream living thing. In January, I told you to write the vision and to give your goals respect by writing them down. In February, I told you to go jump off a cliff, but I really wasn't insulting you. We were talking about taking risks and that after you write the vision, you actually have to do something. But I gotta admit, as much as I'm the self-empowerment diva and all of that, I've been discouraged lately, more often than I would like to admit. I guess you can categorize the feeling as like a state of blah, or the kind of when is it going to happen already feeling. And if you're anything like me, you'll get to a point when you're becoming a little overwhelmed with everything it is you're trying to juggle. You might be a parent, you might be an employee and then still trying to start your own thing, a spouse, a partner, whatever the case. And whatever that transition is that's going to take you to the next level, you just want it to happen. Whatever it is, you just want it to come on already and happen. I heard another presenter say once, and I use it often, that stress is the awkward gap between where we are and where we want to be. So using that definition, we can call this feeling that I'm feeling stress, or anxiety, fear of the unknown, or impatience, but I prefer not to refer to myself that way, so we're not going to use that term. But nonetheless, whatever it is, I like to refer to them as mountains. Keeping with our journey theme, huge obstacles that you're going to have to overcome to push forward to living your dreams and turning them into reality. Since taking risks is inevitable to survival, we're going to have to face our fears if we're going to forge ahead and achieve our dreams and goals. One of the biggest fears that I had when I was contemplating starting my entrepreneurial endeavors as a speaker, trainer, coach, and consultant was, would people get it? Would I be able to translate the need for my services and how I could help people live their best lives? And then even if they got it, would they be willing to pay for it? That was a big obstacle I had to overcome in kind of taking that leap and jumping into my dreams. But then after you overcome the initial starting fear, you still have to deal with these little fear monsters that may creep up. For some, it may be, am I moving too fast? Am I moving too slow? For others, it may be, am I good enough? Can I do this? Right? Regardless of what it is, to deal with fear, we have to do some mind training. Fear is literally a battle of the mind. So we have to reframe the way we are looking at our life. So my mantra as of late has been, God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Whenever those little fear monsters creep up, I say that to myself, and I say it often. I recommend that you come up with your own mantra to help you get back on track when fear knocks you off course. Another key element in overcoming fear is who you surround yourself with. Human beings are irrational sometimes. We doubt ourselves. That's the human condition, right? We need people around us that when we are having those moments will encourage and support us and remind us of our greatness. Think about who is around you. Who do you have surrounding your dreams? Are they people that will have your back and push you forward, or are they people that may pull you back? Something to consider and to think about if there's some decisions you need to make in that area. Next to fear, the biggest dream killer is procrastination. Procrastination will knock you off course from achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, and totally take you into left field from where you're trying to go. So again, we have to go back to mind training. Everything starts in the mind, right? When you are having the feeling of, ugh, I don't want to do this for something that you really need to do, you need to reframe. Ask yourself, why am I doing this in the first place? Why is this important to me? Why is this even on my to-do list, right? Once you answer that question, then ask yourself, how am I going to benefit from this when I do it? So your statement may be something like, I am doing this, fill in the blank, because I will benefit in the following ways, fill in the blank. And say that to yourself to reframe. I also suggest you do the things you don't want to do first to get them out of the way so you don't have any distractions to continue to take you away from it. Once you come up with your reframing sentence or your reframing statement, say it to yourself often. The mind is a powerful thing. It's a machine. And just as it's been wired one way, it can be rewired another way to work in your benefit. Another strategy I've been using lately is the 4 Ds of time management, and I find them to be extremely helpful. The 4 Ds are do, dump, delegate, defer. Do. What is it that you just need to do? There's no getting around it. It just has to happen. You just have to do it. Dump. What has maybe been on the list for some time, but it's no longer relevant to your life? It's not important whether you do it or not. It's not going to really benefit you or take away from you. Get rid of it. Delegate. What can you give to someone else to do? It's important, but you don't necessarily have to do it, right? This will require you to let go of some control if you're going to really delegate it to someone else. And last is defer. It's important, but not as important as these things I have to do first. So I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it later. So I hope these tips helped you. The feedback I've been getting is that this procrastination thing is getting a lot of us down. People are saying, I'm writing the vision, I'm writing my goals down, but then, okay, how do I make the jump to actually start doing it? So this month's Empower Workshop series is dedicated to overcoming procrastination. The title of the workshop is Just Do It, Time Management Strategies to Overcome Procrastination. It will take place this Monday coming up, March 26th from 6 to 8 at Jokes and Notes. I hope you can make it. I would love to see you there. You can get more information in the email, and you can register on my website at